All right, fastest 15 minutes on the internet, fastest 15 minutes in social media, fastest 15 minutes anywhere. And my name is Judson Powell. I am the CEO of Kheprii TV, Kheprii TV, Kheprii, two eyes, so you can see. All right. I gotta be straight up and blunt with everybody today because this whole thing was supposed to go a different way because this is my recording day, and I usually record all of this stuff like on the same day because this is like the political thing, so it's not really about spirituality or nothing like that. There's other stuff that I usually do, but it is very necessary considering the political climate that's here in the United States right now. But one thing that influenced the political climate is the death penalty. And I would be remiss if I did not mention Marcellus Williams, the man that was put to death by the state of Missouri under this oppressive regime that we're under right now in the Supreme Court. Let's be clear. This was a lynching. This was a modern day lynching. This was an execution above and beyond what needed to be done. What did this prove? What did Mr. Williams' execution prove, and what would it have done to find out if he was truly innocent? And we're talking everybody from the bottom to the top, from the top to the bottom, said that there was probable cause and evidence that this man was probably innocent. And he spent 20 years of his life incarcerated in prison. So we got to realize what that was, and that's the other thing with all these murders and all these things that happen to just happen. They're not just happening. So believe it that was a lynching. It was so that we could see who is still in power and who is in control. All 6 conservative members of the Supreme Court allowed the execution to go forth. Every single one of them. So if you tell me that your vote doesn't count and your vote don't matter and all of that stuff about your vote, then I say to you, that's the biggest crock of BS that I've ever heard, because that's how they seized that power. That's why there is no more affirmative action. That's why there is no more Roe v. Wade. That's why there is no more diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. That's why they're busting unions and breaking everybody up. And that's why they don't even the baristas at my beloved Starbucks. So that's what it's doing. But we can't just sit back and say, okay, but we got to keep going because we came this far. And stuff is gonna change. But we can't stop. We gotta actually end up being. We gotta be that change. And it hurts my heart that and let me just be clear, even about the death penalty. It's like I don't believe in the death penalty. I just don't. Unless it's gotta be some heinous thing, and then I believe that even in the case of some people, they want to be put to death. So if that's they're if they rather than spend their lifetime in prison, they'd rather be put to death, then fine. But in cases where people are proclaiming their innocence, and there's even a minutia of evidence, just a little bit, I mean, for real, why put the man to death? Y'all get, and that's another thing. The whole prison system is run off of, if y'all got people, if y'all got them for head count, y'all got them for three meals a day, then y'all get money from the Fed anyway. Y'all don't get money for a dead man under y'all system. All right, so now let me get around to the and that brings me around to the election, because I got this, like, I'm a lawyer, right? And I got this thing, right, that the rule of law, and I'm the grandson and the son of lawyers. And I got this thing that the rule of law is like, it's like important. I learned that like when I was a child, like about the rule of law. My grandfather, because he was a Leo. He was a Leo like me, so go figure. But anyway, I'm just trying to tell y'all that the fact that they are even allowing Donald Trump to be on the ballot is, you see this, the reason why I got this American flag on is because this is my country. This is my country too. All of the, the Trumpians and all the people running around, I'm an American. I was born here. I was raised here. I was educated here. I've had my children here. I've been married here. My grandchildren are here. My nieces and nephews, and my wife, her family, our family's family, they all here. No matter how we got here, no matter where we came from, we're here. And all we want is to be treated with dignity and respect and humanity, and on an even playing field. Even these people that are walking around here talking about, Kamala, she worked hard for what she has. I respect that. That's why I'm going to vote for her. She worked for what she has. She's one of those hard-working Americans. She didn't bust out of here, with the silver spoon. If you want to know who the real the diversity, equity, and inclusion hire is, that it would be Trump or or Vance. Lord have mercy, Vance would definitely be your diversity, equity, and inclusion hire. Come on, y'all. And all this stuff about what color you are, whatever. Look, who's on the mall in Washington, D.C.? Love him or hate him, but it's Martin Luther King Jr. And one of the most famous quotes that he ever said. and I'm trying to quote it right, but excuse me if I misquote it, but even in paraphrase, don't judge a person by the color of their skin. judge a person by the content of their character. And this is a man whose statue sits on the mall, a black man, by the way, whose statue sits on the mall in Washington, D.C., along with Abraham Lincoln and Thomas Jefferson, and a monument to George Washington, which is an obelisk. But we're not going to go there today. But I'm just trying to tell y'all. There is no way that somebody like Donald Trump should ever run our country, ever. The first time was a fluke. If he get us twice, then we deserve to get got. And I'm going to tell you something else too. I'm leaving this bad boy. I'm not going to stay up in here. And I'm not saying that as something to tell everybody to do or nothing like that. That's up to you. That's an individual choice. But I was talking to my doctor, and he said, and he's from another country. I won't disclose his locations, and I got so many doctors that y'all would never find out who it is. But he said, in my country, the quality of life is so much better than here in the United States. And he said, when it's time for me to go on vacation, he said, I can't wait to get out of here and go home. So let's make America great. Let's truly make America great. Let's truly make it what it is, because as the human race, we've come too far. For real, y'all, we've come too far. And then even the founding fathers, they understood the whole concept of the melting pot. They knew that it was going to be all of these different people up in here, but what the one thing that they had that bound everybody together, no matter what your sacrifice, your plight, no matter what the stuff that you had to give up, because every group in this bad boy has given up something, has sacrificed something. Every single group that is not of European descent. And some of those groups have also had to sacrifice and suffer to make this place what it is. So I'm not gonna let. So when I go out there, I'm not gonna let a dude like Donald Trump that disrespects women. I got daughters. I got granddaughters. I had a wonderful mother and grandmothers, and I got a wonderful wife. Ain't no way in the world that a man that proclaims to be a sexual predator, assaulter, that I'm going to allow this man, if I got anything to say about it, and I do because I got a vote, that I'm going to allow this morally reprehensible man to be president of the United States of America, because I am the United States of America. All of these people are the United States of America. No matter where they came from, no matter where their forefathers came from, no matter where their grandfather came from, no matter, it's I'm the United States. This is my country. And I wouldn't let nobody. I don't take that vote lightly. I don't take it lightly because of what I just said, because I got all those beautiful people that I feel responsible for, that I'm responsible for. And all I'm trying to do with my vote is to protect them. And I don't think Donald Trump will protect them. I don't think so. Fastest 15 minutes is up. My name is Judson Powell. Hit all the buttons, hit the like buttons. Please watch Capri TV, Kgeprii, Capri.com. Capri.com.